Well, welcome. We're here with Bud Koupal at Koupal's B&B Angus in Dante, South Dakota. Bud, it's a pleasure to be here with you today. Of course, we've had a long relationship with you and your family, and many exciting bulls have been part of our program. Bulls like Charm, but we go way back to a bull like Fort Knox. It was an important bull. Also a bull, the Ginger Blackout bull that we were partnerships. Give us a little history about your operation, and then we'll talk a little bit about your breeding philosophy.
Okay, our operation consists of about 1,100 cows between 3 families, and kind of a low maintenance type herd, no nonsense. Strive for highly fertile, very functional udders, with trying to work on feet, which is a never endless job. I guess we're working on feet, but like you think you got it right, and about the time you think you got it right, something comes back. But them are kind of our goals. Fertility's number one. If they don't breed, we don't need them, and I guess that's where we strive the highest. And I know we've been long partners, and starting with the Fort Knox bull, tremendous maternal bull, easy fleshing bull that we still got very productive daughters out of. And I know some of my clients that bought sons of him. Jerry Moore, I know, topped some of the Midlands with some of them daughters, calves, and his top sellers, and they've been very good. The Blackout bull did a good job. I've used quite a few sons, and we have a few on display today. The Knockout bull is a tremendous bull we're using. About as Angus, probably as good as Angus, masculine, but yet shows really a lot of femininity in his daughters. Really happy with that bull. The Charm bull, extreme growth, gorgeous udders on the cows. A cow that was 10 years old, never missed a calf, and that's kind of our philosophy. Is we don't start flushing a cow till she's had 4 or 5 calves and proven that she's fertile and she can do it. That's kind of let the cow work, and then we'll follow them up. You
bet. You know, you mentioned about fertility, and that's one of the things we measure in some of our large breeding projects, and we notice that bulls like Fort Knox and a bull like, especially like Charm, are really at the top of our list. So, you know, a lot of times we talk about traits that are hard to measure and lowly heritable, but we do see that at least on those bulls, it has made an impact with your selection on fertility.
And I think by proving cows that calve in the first 3 weeks every single year, and they do it in AI stick every year, and you do that 7 years in a row, you kind of know what you have.
Right.
You know, I'm chasing some now. We do use some other bulls, and it does matter. What fertility is a big thing.
It is.
It's huge.
Absolutely. You know, we think about a bull like Fort Knox that you talked about earlier, one of the first bulls that we've had with you. I mean, really a big, massive powerhouse bull with a lot of rib shape, and do you see that transmitted into his daughters as well, that overall capacity and just body size? Yeah,
very easy flesh and very good footed, just and they're fertile cows. Actually, the first bull Roger bought was one that we sold. Jim Sitz bought together with you. Was on course.
Oh, sure.
And I actually went back and I had a straw of him. That bull was a phenomenal bull. It's too bad he got hurt the first year.
Right.
Super good bull. I'd say Fort Knox did have a lot of. He was a good, easy flesh and never had a bad day.
Right.
You know, always looked the part. And I think, like your bull Blackout.
Yeah.
Always looks. I mean, I went and seen him at Vogler's last spring, and he was standing by a bull that bought $1 million, and it took 4 of them you to put 4 of them beside him to get him as thick as he was.
Right.
I thought that bull did a good job, but I actually used the bull, but I actually used him 1 year, and then I actually moved on with sons that I knew were out of really fertile cows. Try to make a better one. That's my philosophy. He's trying to make their bull look better. I'm actually the opposite. I find somebody else's bull, and I try to make a better one than I'm using. Not strive on my own, but I'm trying to make better ones from out.
Each spring here in South Dakota, you know, what are some of the key traits that keep your longtime customers coming back year after year?
I'd say disposition, believe it or not.
Yeah, I can believe that.
Everybody wants to make sure they got good disposition. Yeah. They'll first thing they'll say, feet's the thing they strive for. And one thing you'll never hear, we've had guys that 10 years ago started using bulls from us and said, man, the udders are so much better than what we used to use.
Yeah.
And I think that's one thing when I'm using my own sires. When you got that many cows and they got one day to be in the shed or something, you ain't got time to mess with them.
Right.
They're in and out.
Yeah.
So try to make it as low key as we can.
Great, great. Well, you've got a great operation, a great family here. We're excited to have an opportunity to stop by today and view your cattle, and we appreciate having a bull like Charm on display here that we got to see out here on the ranch today, and always again appreciate working with you and your family, and look forward to many more years working with you as a partner with Alta Genetics.
Well, thank you.
You bet.
Thanks for stopping.
Yeah.